there was a stretch in time, I guess, towards the back part of COVID. I don't know if it's the back half or the back fourth, or maybe even slightly after, where cyber insurance costs just shot through the roof. And it was largely because the carriers were paying out more than what they were getting in for their insurance, which is a good way of saying that they were not underwriting their risk properly. And they moved the line in the sand to a point where they're like, well, there's no way we won't make a profit over here. You've talked about some of the solutions that are coming into play as it relates to the cyber insurance industry being able to more accurately underwrite risk. What other things do you think need to happen for cyber insurance prices to come more closely in line with where they should be, like fire insurance prices, for instance?
Got it. I think cyber insurance providers, some of them, you're becoming a little bit too more strict. Like, hey, we'll give you a cyber insurance policy, but you have to use this vendor. You have to use, SentinelOne. If you're not using SentinelOne, you're not getting a policy from us. Or even after an attack, for like incident response, like, oh, you had an attack, something bad happens. We can help you and we'll pay off for incident response, but you have to use this incident response firm. We'll only reimburse for this incident response. So I think there needs to be a lot more flexibility there to open the nets a little bit more. Granted, there needs to be a proper amount of security tools in place, but that's one of the downsides that I've seen with cyber insurance carriers is that they're only allowing certain tools. Or even worse, some cyber insurance providers have been buying tools. So now that's the fox watching, the wolf watching the hen house, where, hey, we'll give you cyber insurance, but you have to use now our cyber security tool for EDR, XDR, MDR. And now that results in either further conflict with the MSPs, because typically it's MSPs selling those EDR, MDR services and managing those services for their clients. And now some clients are bypassing MSPs and getting it directly through insurance brokers. That's a big gray area as well. So, to answer your question in summary, I think it needs to be more affordable. I think insurance providers need to be more vendor agnostic. And there's some insurance providers out there that are doing better jobs than other, but a lot more ground to cover for sure.